is Ingrid at WineTelligence, the smart way to learn about wine. My friend B sent me an email wanting advice for some wines that she will be serving at her dinner party. She already knows what the menu is, but she'd like to know things about wine temperatures, the order in which to serve wine, and which glassware to use. So this episode I'm entitling A Cup or a Chalice, a Mug or a Jug. Does it really matter how you get the glug? Well, B, to answer the first part of your question, should I serve just one wine, or how many wines should I order? B's told me that she's going to have about 10 guests and she's having a 4-course meal. You know, B, these days, budget counts for quite a lot, but you also have to consider what your menu is like. Is it going to be a very contrasting menu where you have different flavors? In a 4-course meal, it's quite likely that you may have that. Some persons, however, may be having very similar tastes throughout the meal. When you have rather similar tastes throughout the meal, you may want to just serve one wine, or you could serve 1 or 2 wines. However, if you are buying more than 1 wine, make sure that you serve the white wines dry before sweet. When you're serving a red wine, make sure that it is light-bodied before full-bodied. You want to have a modest wine before a really fine masterpiece that you may be taking entirely off your shelf for that particular occasion. You want to make sure that it's young before old. If you are serving a sweet wine with your meal, and this very often happens when you are having some cheese, people want to have something sweet, and sometimes people get a bit confused about what wine to serve with cheese and when to serve the cheese, whether it's before the dessert or after the dessert. The wine thing, though, is that you serve the sweeter wine right at the end after you've served red. If you're serving red toward the end of the meal, possibly with your main course, make sure that that sweet wine is served after that. So that's very simple. Budget will be taken into account. You will also consider what your menu is, what your flavor contrasts are. And so you would stick to dry before sweet. You'd stick to light before full-bodied. You'd stick to modest before really fine wines. Also making sure that you have the sweet wine after you serve red. So that's the little tip that I have for you, B, on which wines to serve. I'm going to drop you another video mail to let you know about temperatures. So for now, thank you so much for listening. I'm going to sign off now and come back in a few minutes about your temperatures. This is Ingrid, WineTelligence.co.za. And don't forget to like our Facebook page. I'll see you on the next episode.